Welcome to Dave's channel live here in Fremantle. We're going to go and get ourselves a beer. No, not me. No, I would, but I'm not going to take anybody else's food. Um, yeah, we're in Fremantle again, place of where the Lewin is. We're going to get ourselves one more beverage. So let's do that. Let's put everything away and pack it all away. But this is very much our table. We'll leave our bag here so that no one grabs our table in the shade, because it's a nice hot day in Perth. The weather is chasing winter out of the park. Anyway, welcome people. Welcome to Dave's Live, Western Australia. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, my first person. It's always good if you're the first person on Dave's Live, because you're treated so. And it's Robin. How are you, Robin? The most important person in Dave's live chats. We are in Fremantle, Paul. Robin, sorry. I'll make you uncomfortable. I won't make you uncomfortable. But we're at the beautiful Gage Roads by the harbour. Lots of container ships, lots of people. It's just a really, really nice place. Philip, hello, Philip Murphy. So what we'll do is we'll go now and we'll order ourselves a cold beer. I've just got to put all this stuff away. But I don't think I can order a beer just by sitting down here. So what we'll do is order a beer, and I'll take you for a bit of a... yeah, still alive, bud. Still fucking alive. We've been on the bike today. I've been interspersing with my GoPro camera, and also meeting lots of people, doing a few interviews, but nothing over the top. It's been fantastic. Look, I'm sorry. But yeah, you're just gone, mate. What a nasty thing to say. Yeah, just a horrible person. I don't know if any of you saw the comment, but well. Anyway, that's what I'm dealing with. My beautiful army with loaded up with claymores, maces, shields, and full armour as we go into battle against the trolls. Got no respect for you, official Jesus Christ. I shouldn't have even talked about you. Anyway, that's all right. Gotta love your haters, isn't that right, guys? Corvette guy, how you going? Okay, so we're gonna go and get a beer now. Let's just rock on and go and get a beer. Okay. The boys on their bikes, off they go. They had to give a bit of a rev. Anyway, that's what boys on their bikes do. Anyway, let's get ourselves a beer. And this is the bar. So we're at the bar. Oh, that's no good, uncomfortable. Can't buy a beer till 9 a.m. Yeah, it's a happening little spot here in Fremantle. It's It does look sick. It looks great. It's a great place, man. I come down here quite often, but I'm going to put you on hold for a bit, and I'll reconnect in a little while because you don't really want to see me going for a piss, do you? All right. Be back in a minute, guys. We're back online. Okay. So this is crazy. We're definitely very thirsty. So we'll see if we can get ourselves a beer. See if we can get ourselves a beer. Shouldn't be too long. Get ourselves a nice cool refreshment. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just check the messages. There you go. So all messages will come through. A pint of Little Dove, please. There's a beer here that they brew. It's called Little Dove. I should have been at the station brew, but he's a nice chap. Anyway, hello Jojo. Jojo's a man. Thanks, mate. Must be on the page. Okay, so we paid, we're away, we still have money in the bank. Let's enjoy our beer. Cheers, everyone. We've got a beer. All right, I'll give you a bit of a look. Pretty wild, really. Okay. But not everybody wants to be filmed, but that's how it is on a YouTube live, isn't it? No one's taken our chair, so we're good to go. Good to go. And I'll get through your comments in a minute. So yeah, we've got our beer. Woo! I'll set up the camera. It's pretty nice out there, though, I must admit. Sunday afternoon in Western Australia. If it was Mr. B, I'm here by the cornhole boards. So that's where I sort of learnt about cornhole. Choke the vote. How much is a beer? Oh, 13 bucks, but it's not too bad. It's a nice beer. It's a very, very nice beer. They make some good stuff here. Just checking out security in front of me. It's all good, mate. As long as he's not kicking me out, I'm happy as a pig in shit. We don't know yet. He might kick me out yet. Hello, sir. How's life been? Any lessons to share? Any regrets? No, I got no regrets, man. I'm living life to the fullest. I've been a blessed human being with plenty of friends. Sebastian, how you going? So obviously morning in America, afternoon in Australia. Got to have respect for others, Robin, you know. So, what else can we talk about? We want definitely no filter because we want it raw, guys. Poland. Well, the Polskas, Marcin, I think I've pronounced your name correctly. Look, it's not vodka. Bonsin. It's our beautiful Australian beer. And Pakistan. We have Austria, Pakistan, mate. Good morning, Choke the woke. How you going, Choke? Fucking really enjoyed your company yesterday, and really glad you're here in the channel. What we might do is, when I finish this beer, I'll put the camera, and we can have a bit of a ride together. So I can show you what it's sort of like riding in Australia. On my bike, it's sort of parked over there a little bit. I don't know what else to say. It's just nice to be out here in the yeah, man, it's a lovely country. I absolutely appreciate being an Australian. I know how lucky we are. We are very lucky being Australians. We're just so far removed from the rest of the world, and Perth has to be the most isolated city in the world, I believe. Perth is the most isolated city in the world. So I don't really have a grasp on all things worldly. I'm so far behind the eight ball when it comes to world issues, because we're in a bit of a cocoon here in Fremantle. And Canada too. Yeah, Canada's the same. Canada, they say, is very, very much like Australia. We're not as... well, no, I can't really say that, because I'm really enjoying the people I'm meeting in America. We've had such a lovely day this morning with our live with Motorborn Virginia's channel, and very, very lucky man to be able to have these connections in my world. Yeah, Australia can grow heaps of weed too if it's not... if you're not greedy, you can grow enough for the year. Greed, tends to sort of bring the helicopters, and then you're sort of shooting yourself in the foot. But Canada's always been... well, I think of the Trailer Park Boys, Bubbles, Ricky and Julian. Yeah, coffee this morning. HYGG, Hogsy. Coffee in the morning when I wake up, beer in the afternoon, food circle. Yeah, I do love the USA too, I want to get over there, actually. I want to come and visit my mate Sick and go and spend some time with him, because Sick is just... he's cut from the same jib, mate, cut from the same jib. In the shade, that's the way.
Mates warmed it up for you, in fact.
Guys, I'm just doing a YouTube live at the moment, so whatever conversation you're having, just be respectful for my viewers, that's all. And I'm not that respectful, but
Andy, man.
Andy!
I've got to say g'day.
Mate.
What are you doing YouTube live?
Hey, this is Andy, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
yeah.
And his beautiful, absolutely gorgeous partner.
Like a goose.
Don't worry about that. His partner looks much better.
She's amazing.
You're a very lucky man, Andy.
Thanks,
anyway, rock on. We're just chilling out in the very progressive town of Fremantle, where it's... people drop their guard a little bit here in Fremantle, and they're a little bit more friendly. The life of the Perth go-getter doesn't really, and you know what? That's mad, eh? Fremantle.
Fremantle, guys.
Yeah, Fremantle's cool, man. Fremantle's a little bit like Nimbin, if you know where Nimbin is. But we have yeah, thanks. There's another bit of slash and hack. Okay, no one's going to slash and hack. I'll slash and hack. Poor old Ricky. wanting me to whip out my massive cock. Really? What a fucking horrible person. People are friendly. Yeah, they are. I remember talking to some South Africans who've got some friends in Poland, and Poland is the place to be. Polish people are always up for a good time, and if they're not, then they're cooking their broth, their potato broth, and living the hard Polish life, because it isn't easy sometimes. But anyway, friendly. Yeah, Manitoba in Canada. That's pretty cool. Man, Poland would be awesome. It would be very excellent. So, I make these connections, and it just makes me London to Perth, 17 hours. Sebastian, the flight I'm thinking about is from Perth to Miami, and it's 30 hours. Great to meet you all, Ian Watts. Yeah, no worries, Brendan. Thank you. My positive vibe. Yeah, there's a bit of negativity on YouTube. I try not to have that negativity in my channel. I've got no time for it. My negativity's mine, and I'll own that. I don't need to share my negativity with you proud human beings. Okay, any more questions? What would you like to see? Definitely me not smoking, but yeah. I make you uncomfortable, Robin. Thanks to Tolga, our mutual friend Tolga, who's really brought Turkish life into our world. Yeah, Tolga is probably sleeping, and why not? What would you recommend in Australia things to do? Buy a motorcycle and ride across the Nullarbor and see the country from a motorcycle. I think that would be the most thing that I could joke the woke. Just had a bong and a beer. That's the way, mate. That would be the thing to do in Australia. Also, meet an Australian. Talk to Australians. We're friendly people. We're not elitist or exclusive. We are fairly decent human beings. We don't have any major conflicts, so we're sheltered that way. Australians don't have the same sort of things as the same pressures that it would be as if you lived in the Middle East. We're very, very probably the best country on the earth to live, actually, which is a pretty terrible comment to say to all the other people in the chat who's and what countries you're from. But I think Australia, we would do okay in a world war. I think there's enough isolated areas in Australia to go and try and nick out an existence if it all went to shit and we couldn't shoot guns in Texas. Yeah, man, I could drop, I love shooting in the bush, mate. There's nothing wrong with our Aussie bush. Our Aussie bush is fantastic.
You might have to tell a bit of a backstory.
Yes.
He told it to me one time.
Vienna. My gosh, with all the waterways and the canals and all of that sorts of things. We got a few waterways here. I'll do another little shot of the water. Just a quick little live, just to say hello. And, yeah. I love how the channels, swim with the sharks. Fuck that. You can swim with the sharks, Aussie Vintage Rider. No, I don't. I don't swim, mate, for that very reason. Is that that's their environment. That's where the sharks dwell. And it's not for me. No. Not for me at all. Oh well, I could have brought the bike up to have a look at the they're talking about DMT, the most wonderfulest drug out of the lot of them.
Old mate knows.
Oh yeah. I've had DMT. Vision Quest stuff, man.
Demetrius, good man.
Yeah, it's Vision Quest. Okay. I shouldn't be, eavesdropping on other people's conversations. But when they're talking about DMT, I mean, come on. Yeah, DMT is really, really great for the mental health of our nation, really. It should be prescribed. It should be prescribed, really, for people with mental illness. Because that drug will allow the person just to see how good a human being they really are. And that's the wonderful part of DMT. I'd love to be a diver, scuba diver. So recommendations for things to do in Australia. Got to see a kangaroo, got to see an emu, got to see our outback, and meet an Australian, talk to an Australian. Okay, look, what I will do, Marcin, is I will go through the chat and write those 2 beers down, because Polish, they love a drink, and they don't just drink anything, they drink top shelf every time. So their beer would probably make our beer in Australia be like dishwater liquid. BCP, not for me, Robin. No, I'm not a BCP man. I'm DMT, mushrooms, psychedelics are great, and medical cannabis, of course. You have the Great Barrier Reef. Yes, we do, but that's on the other side of the country. Cats and dogs, yeah, we got cats and dogs everywhere. You can hear them barking now. Yeah, it's good. Australia's a good place. So, Sebastian, I'd love to do scuba diving. I've done a little bit of snorkeling in far north Queensland on the Great Barrier Reef, the Great Barrier Reef. So that's amazing, the colours of the reef, the life living off the reef. And snorkeling is the closest thing to Kakadu National Park. Man, it's just, there are so many things to do. So Ullaru's the centre of Australia. That's our big red rock. Yeah, we don't eat cats and dogs here, mate. We do not eat cats and dogs here. We don't have Dominican gypsies eating the pets in Florida. Oh, God. Anyway, mind you, that dog keeps barking and, it could be on the menu. Oh. So I really should educate my neighbours about vaping, because they're using the wrong vape. They should be using a dry herbal vape. But anyway, well, I can't stand 4X beer, Ian. It's just awful. I'm drinking some craft beers this afternoon, 6.4%. Yeah, good on you, Peter. The East Coast is definitely far more populated than the West Coast. All the way from Cairns down to Melbourne, pretty much Wheat Bix, yeah, Vegemite. Wheat Bix is very much Australian. Yeah, they're okay. Yeah. So, what else can I say? We're just happy Australians on a Sunday afternoon, just kicking back, And thankfully, I'm in an environment I don't think is the scumbag side of Fremantle, where people want to rip me off, and I'm not going to go back there. I should go back to that spot, but nah, that's finished for me. If you'd caught a few lives a little while ago, I started talking to everybody, and yeah, we are a good bunch, us Aussies. Thanks, Ian. I've only had two, Robin. So 2 beers doesn't put me over the limit, and I'm okay to ride. 3 beers, then I'm over the limit, and the police have every right to pull me over and breathalyse me and take my licence off me. Yeah, mate, if World War III starts, I would want to be in Australia as well, mate. You know, there's, yeah, we're not, I don't know, maybe World War III has started. You know, what I saw in Israel and Palestine, you know, it's just sheer disregard for human life, isn't it? But anyway, I don't want to say but anyway, because, you know, little ones are being bombed, you know, flattened in craters. It's just, it's fucked. I hate war. Why can't we all just get along and, you know, grow a garden together? Yeah, praying, Marcin. Lovely to make the connection, Marcin. Can I encourage you, Marcin, to subscribe to my channel and become a channel favourite? You just have a really good jib about you, Marcin, and I'm so glad you've jumped onto my channel. Yeah, Cairns to Melbourne. I remember that sunny coast town called Mooloolaba. Mooloolaba is the Sunshine Coast. The West Coast is fantastic too. It's got its own beauty and ruggedness. The West Coast. You're right. I'll make you uncomfortable. COVID was World War III. I did mention that to my dad. He lived through World War II, my father. But I also, you know, I take sides with David Gilmour's new album, and David Gilmour's new album is talking about how us baby boomers have lived for 50 odd years without wars, without terror. There's been, you know, Twin Towers, we've had our own terror a bit, the Lint Cafe, and, you know, a few extremists have slipped through the net. But on the whole, generally, until... Good morning, Mr. Desert Outlaw. It's so good to see you here. We're kicking back at the cornhole boards in Fremantle. I think the only place in Australia where they play cornhole. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know, brother. Europe and Ukraine and Russia. It is bullshit. Mind you, whatever I say here could be picked up by the algorithm, and then I'm fucking shut down. So I'm sort of reluctant to talk too much about international warfare and international politics, as YouTube is such a global phenomenon. You know, we don't want to be seen as liking one side against the other. Just in war, both sides are wrong. Was it Frankie Goes to Hollywood? 2 tribes go to war. You know, great stuff. And Roger Waters to a certain degree. Though I'm much more of a happy dude who likes David Gilmour's music, to the dark old Mr. Waters. But Mr. Waters has a valid point, you know. What else stays here? Politics is a mess, mate. I know, it's a mess. They never get along. Do you have a wife? No, I don't. I have a motorcycle, Sebastian. I have a black motorcycle that takes all of my attention and all of my love and all of my money.
Real good.
Yeah, I've got some really interesting people that definitely need to double check themselves, mate. You want to see a meaty something? It's not going to be on this channel. Sorry, brother. Anyway, Dandelion, g'day, mate. How you going? And Tony, I can hear you ride her when you like. And yes, that's right. No rainbow colt. Nah, but in the 30, when I was 30, I was definitely in the rainbow colt, brother. When I was 30 years old. I'm 56 now, so that's 26 years ago. I don't know. Sebastian, you know, I look at people with their girlfriends, you know, their accoutrement on the arm. Robin, good night, brother. Thank you. Sleep well. Make sure the fire's stoked. Keep warm. I would not like to be where you are, coming into 30 to 50 foot of snow. We have no concept of that in Australia. 50 foot of snow. We have no concept. Anyway, it's been lovely chatting with you all. I'm so glad you've joined me for a drink and for a chat here in Fremantle in Western Australia. Keep going, you know. But I hate being a totalitarianism. Yeah, I know. You got to love. I think, Masin, I think religion has to be at the cornerstone of a marriage, so that you have something in common that's bigger than yourselves. Bill from Mount Gambier, the most important person on YouTube today, is Bill's channel. If you haven't checked out Bill's channel, go there, subscribe, watch in depth the beauty of our country captured through Bill's channel. I don't know what else I could say. I've got a lot of people all over the world, Bill. We have Poland, we have Canada, we have America, we have Italy, Ireland. There's so many countries in my chat at the moment, and it's absolutely amazing. If you haven't heard of, and Austria, yes, Austria, with the mountains and Yodelay. I'd love to be in Austria. Austria has one thing I remember about Austria was they had this schnapps, and it had gold leaf in the schnapps, and you could drink this stuff and the gold would slither down your throat, the gold leaf in the schnapps, and it was infused with peaches. It was just the most amazing drink. You know, it wasn't a drink that you would drink to get drunk. It was a drink you had as a celebration, or it was a celebratory drink. It was never a drink to abuse, like us Australians abuse our beer. And Philip Murphy, you're back. Well, grand, you're back. Yeah, still haven't given up the smokes. And I should, because it is killing me. And it's such a gross look. And not only that, you know, I get up close to someone who doesn't smoke and I stink. And it's just a horrible, horrible smell. Yeah, family comes first, Mussing. Always, you know, always family. And then I know that with that attitude, you will find a wonderful wife. Just have to be open for it and stop looking. I think that's the goes. Stop looking and love yourself, and it just happens. You know, your life has already been planned out, if that makes sense. Yeah, your life has already been planned out, and you know, the little ones know you're coming to be their dad, and to pass on your knowledge, and you know, it's mad what happens. Yeah, I know, it's bad, man. My coffee's shocking. It's just I'm getting over a chest infection. I'm on the medication. A fortnight ago, I couldn't fucking breathe. Yeah, it does happen. Just you got to be patient, and be open to it. Be open to what direction things take in one's person's life. It's absolutely crazy. So we're doing some YouTubing. We've been to Biker Church this morning. Biker Church was not me, love. Biker Church was great. Few what would you call them? Parishioners at the car park. Few parishioners at the car park this afternoon and this morning at lunchtime for our wonderful church service. This morning it was great, you know, to see so many bikers and talk to a few young bikers actually. They're our future, you know. We have to acknowledge the young bikers because, you know, they're going to be there to help us when we're elderly bike riders and can't ride anymore. So, you know, we need our young bikers. People like Desert Outlaw. I don't know if Desert's still here. Desert Outlaw's a young fella who's joined our community, and we have the utmost respect for the young lad. Did my go-kart practice today? No 12-year-olds this time. So you actually had a chance of winning. Yeah, it's mad, eh? I was talking with Philip Murphy about go-karting, and I was very impressed because go-karting is such a skill. Yeah, good. Did you enjoy yourself, mate? Yeah, of course you did. But yeah, Desert, mate, you've got full support from, especially from Recycle Hooligan, you know. He's like your older brother, man. Robin Woot is like where we're at. I think you got that too, you know, like Recycle Hooligan has taken a real shine to you, mate. He's a good dude, man. He just appreciates, you know, the fact that if you support him, he supports you right back, and then it just grows from there, you know. Desert, you write longer responses, and that makes us YouTubers stick out. If you write a longer response, it takes just, mate, you're doing the right thing. And I was shocked at your roads, Desert Outlaw, there in I was going to say Arkansas, but it's not Arkansas. Oh wow, you've got he's 12 and he makes bikes videos. Adopted. Yeah, adopted. Arizona, they are absolute garbage, your roads. Oh my God. Please be careful, you know. And that was crazy this morning, but it was good to see Ray Gregory. You know, Ray Gregory still hasn't been 5:10 in Queensland. Ray Gregory, you take a second joint, you go blame. Yeah, you're right, Hugs. You're right, man. I don't want to go blank. Take a second. Okay. All right. I'm going to take a second. I'm actually going to listen to the advice of my chat, and that's what we have here. You know, a lovely port city here in Fremantle, Western Australia. I'll just get a little section by the fence where we can see the port, the water, the boat that's being rebuilt. There it is. There's the huge ship that just came in before, and out there into the open ocean over there, and yeah, Fremantle. You're right. Take a second. Just chill out. I don't want to get too drunk before I get on the bike. Poor old security. There you go. So, all good, mate. Yeah, it is the spot to stop at, Desert. You know, it's cool here. You know, very, very happening place. Very, 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 very warm, inviting, progressive place. Philip, say hello to the missus for me. Reassure her how lucky you are. Reassure her how lucky you are for her to be in your life. All right. See you later, Phil. That's what I reckon, Tony. Exactly right, brother. I think I got some advice the other night. It takes 2 years to give up smoking. It's just a matter of slowly weaning off the nicotine as opposed to stopping it suddenly. I think the body goes into a bit of shock when it craves that nicotine. Yeah, it was a bad habit. I should never have got hooked, but I did, you know, and it's just one of those things, you know. Okay, so what else? Oh, you're very lucky. You're very, 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 very lucky, Marcin, not to have smoked in your whole life. Very, very lucky, man. Yeah, Nicker, it's the mist. I know the one. It's a spray mist. It did help, and it helped me too. This isn't the first rodeo of giving up smoking. I've battled with it my whole life, giving up, trying smoking, giving it up, getting anxiety. So, yeah. Airplanes. Yes, I do. There's a few aeroplanes around. They're too expensive, brother.
Mate, it's like $50 these days. Can't forget the darts.
You got any pot?
No, fucking I'm looking for some. I smell some. That was you before, right? Melted a bit, mate.
Poor old fella doesn't have any pot. And as ambassador of the Hemp Consulate of Western Australia, I feel it's my right.
Oh, Jah Rastafari.
Jah Rastafari.
Ever living, ever faithful, never sure.
Jah Rastafari.
Well, thank you, kind sir.
Pleasure.
You blessed me today. You really blessed me.
Blessed him.
Jah Rastafari, ever living, ever faithful, ever sure. Bless this man here. He keep it airy. That's brother. Beautiful. Thank you, my brethren. That's respect and salute, man.
Yeah, respect and salute. See, wasn't it good that you left your smokes?
I think it was the greatest thing I've done all day. Thank you, concert.
Hey, there you go. So that's what it's like to be hanging out with Dave and Dave's channel. Once you start smoking, it's hard to give up. Anyway, let's get off smoking. We know it's bad, and this is what we do. Some smoke and some don't. What can I say? You're right. I love my viewers. And they just want me to stop smoking so I can keep making content because the content's so enjoyable. And that's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, exactly right. Only green, man. But I sinned. I sinned grossly. It offended the Rasta gods. I put a bit of tobacco with my dog. With a little grin. Yeah. Well, we don't tell you to stop drinking. Tony, I so look forward to meeting you, brother. And Lucy. Good morning, Lucy. How are you? Lucy's really cool. She's I'm digging haggis, actually, Lucy. Hello and good morning. Yeah, I'm digging Haggis, your friend Haggis. I think he's an interesting human being, is Haggis. I'd like to get to know Haggis a little bit more. But in time I will. Anyway, we're hanging out here in Fremantle on the west coast of Western Australia. The sun is alive and well. We're just kicking back, doing a YouTube live. Can't get any more, what's the word? I can't get any more media savvy than that. You know, I dig it, man. I think I'm getting a pretty good grasp on social media. Lots of people go, trolls come, trolls get slaughtered. It's wonderful. Lucy. Lucy's a pretty cool person, man. Lucy came to me through Motorborn Virginia's channel. So the recommendation was there. And I've tried to support as much as I can. I know, Bill. Okay, well look, Bill, I might pin that. I wish I could pin this comment. How do I pin the comment? Yes, pin the message. That is one of the best messages I've ever received, Bill. Thank you, mate. I what's the word? I give credit where credit's due, man. You know, and but it's wild, you know. I was spending so much time online. What's happening in the real world? Have I got the two worlds mixed up? My online world and my real world. Is there a danger there? I think the way I'm approaching it is that I'm reporting on what's happening in the real world, and I'm able to publish it in the online world. I think that's the best way of describing it, I think. I hope anyway. But I'm having my cannabis treatment far away from people, so I'm not afflicting them with the cannabis smell. I'm just doing what I need to do. Well, helicopters and ports and everything like that. So all messages are there. It's not about top messages or anything. All messages are important. You didn't have to retract your message, Bill. Bill, you what you have to say is important, and I'd never retract anything that you say. Bill, you're not a troll, mate. You're actually a decent human being who I support as a YouTuber. You know, so got plenty of shade. Yeah, good girl. Yes, our Western Australian sun is absolutely ruthless. It's certainly done damage to me. So I have to go to hospital in 2 days' time because of our Australian sun, and go under the knife. That should be interesting. I'd love to be able to do a live for that. But, you know, yeah, we do muss in. We have, everyone's got a bit of a habit. Luckily, I've got a habit of motorcycling too. So I really should show you the motorcycle, shouldn't I? Weed and low carb beer. Yeah, right. Okay. Choke the work. You really stepped up to the plate, brother, I must say. Welcome to all things that are Dave's channel. Yeah, the bike, okay. Fucking oath. Bike's over there. It's the black one. Could only be the black one, couldn't it? The Judge Dredd of motorcycles. So yeah, it's over there. No one's touched it. I love the bike. It's pretty cool, man, you know. And cheers. I love the bike. What we'll do is we'll do a live on the bike as well. Don't worry about it, Bill. It's all good. Don't be sorry. Just we all make stupid mistakes. You know, the most important things that we say get deleted. You know, and we don't mean to. So I get it, mate. It's just I'm glad you're here with us in Western Australia as you sit down and have your dinner in South Australia. Because I think you're an hour and a half time zone difference in front of us. Maybe at least 45 minutes anyway. Hello, another Polish dude. I would wish that I could decipher what your name is, but I don't know. It looks almost Russian, the sort of, yeah, I thought it was Russia. Yeah. I had a really good friend in Russia, and then all of a sudden Ukraine invaded Russia, and Russia shut down the, internet, and I lost connections with all my Russian friends. Also have a band that I follow in Russia called Otovaya, really cool folk Russian folk music. It's just really great. If I had, you know, my other computer, I could quickly post up a link, but I don't. It's just an hour with Dave on a Sunday afternoon, having a few beers, having a few joints here in Freo. Families are around. It's just a really, really nice environment. We have no concept here in Australia of the battles that are going on on a world stage. You know, we are very much an isolated minority in the world, West Australians, and we like it that way. We don't want to ruffle anyone's feathers, and we don't want our feathers ruffled either. So just leave us well alone, and we'll leave you all alone. Except we have a naval base, and that's scary. So we're a target internationally, and yeah, not every Western Australian realises that, but we're a target, you know. They'd love to take out our naval infrastructure here in Western Australia, but it's here, alive and well, and prospering. But anyway, let's get off the doom and gloom about the world. Is there any other questions or answers I can give to you for the last 5 minutes? Yeah, we got a US base here, man. I mean, why not? I mean, we're allies. But I think if it all came to shit, would America come in? Bill, I support you. I support your. I'm just trying to think of the right word. I know that having Asperger's and an autism it makes you unique, and that's what I love. And my friends will support you too, Bill. This is the melting pot. Dave's channel is the melting pot. Okay, so the model I have, if you're talking about my bike, is a Road King 2022 Road King Special. It's a big touring Harley Davidson. So I do long haul rides across the country, from east to west, north to south. I love riding in Australia, and I love showing off my country to the rest of the world, because I have a certain pride about being an Australian. I'm so grateful being an Australian. I'm so blessed to be an Australian, but I don't want to come off dismissive of any other culture. But and it's such a nightmare to get here. It's so expensive, and all we're doing is just man, wait till you come for a ride with us, Peter Peter. We're going for a ride soon, mate. I mean, if this chat balloons out to where the battery life of the phone dies, I'd be happy, man, because I just really love hanging out with you dudes. You know, having a beer, chilling out. We're rocking it, man. There's some really cool cats here too, you know. Very, very cool cats here in Australia. Yeah. Bill's got. He's a different YouTuber. Is our Bill. I'm glad he's here with Dave's channel anyway. I couldn't want Bill anywhere else, really. Bill's channel is safe with Dave's channel. You'd have to watch a bit of Bill's channel to understand that. But Bill has a platform that is able to thrive. I do not mind if Bill piggybacks off me for content, for subscriptions, for anything like that. Bill is a good dude, and he's been a supporter of my channel when I first started. And for that, and his longevity and his support, means that I do speak highly of the guy, you know. I speak very highly of the guy. Anyway, my joint is absolutely wonderful. I'm so lucky I could smoke a joint in Fremantle. You know, and not be singled out as a druggo or a a no-hoper, but a progressive anti-farmer, big farmer protester is probably more what I've been looked at. You know, you're looking for an alternative medical treatment to big pharma. So, rock on. You've got some good ideas. Choke the woke. We just hit it straight off. And plus the word, man, choke the woke. That's just fucking... Yeah, it was, man. Weed was created as a gift to us all. You know, I think the Bible talks about cannabis as a gift from God. It's a lovely thing to have on a Sunday afternoon in Perth, looking at the huge ships and the waterways and the sort of link to the rest of the world is through these waterways. But lots of kids running around, so I won't film the camera out that way. Tony.
You reckon?
Tony, I'm mad anyway, brother.
Which end are you on?
You're such a good human being, Tony. How's Kyogle this morning? Today, this afternoon? It'd be getting into darkness now, wouldn't it? Over there in Kyogle. Boonah, actually. Boonah. Yeah, I know we are, man. Are you in, is it they call the Gold Coast hinterland? Would that be sort of Boonah, the Gold Coast hinterland? Mountains, pastoral areas, that sort of area. I'm wondering if I've actually been to Boonah, where I went to a medieval reenactment, medieval party, and or was it just a witch's coven? I think I went to just a witch's coven, and we all, were naked and we ran around in a big circle, and it was just a wonderful time, Mind you, I was 30 back then, a lot better looking. Not as many lifelines as I have in my face now. I was quite the surfy looking young fella back in the day. But now the old sun has just weather beaten me and sort of crumpled me up like a piece of alfoil and presented me out into the world. There you go. Time makes us and fucks us. That's true. Choke the woke. Dave the Warlock. You're a good dude, man. Yeah, well, a warlock, I guess, is the equivalent to a witch. And I know Recycled Hooligan is a pious and very religious man, but I'm not discontinuing. I think I've got the wrong word here. I love pagan religion. I love the fact that pagan religion worships a woman as the head of its devotion, and the Pogan, the Lions Road. Yeah, I know exactly, mate. I know exactly what you're talking about. The Lions Road is the best riding in Australia. It fucking is, without a doubt. But then also the trip, Tony, from Coaldale to Coffs Harbour is a journey of the mind. Though many have made it, many more been left behind. That's deep. There you go. That's deep. Although many have made it, many more have been left behind. Anyway, most people think I'm crazy just talking to myself, so I'm not crazy. Really, Ricky? Really, Ricky? I'm just going to let my other mediators and mentors and moderators. Do you approve of Ricky Bobby's content and his inclusion in my channel? What do you think? Should he be guillotined? Should he be brought out? Should he be exposed for the homosexual that he is? I'm not a homosexual. I very much enjoy my singularity and my lovemaking to my motorcycle. Poor old Ricky Bobby. You're really, yeah. Everybody wants cock, eh? Well, there you go. Get your big Gandalf cock out. I can't see it. I can see it. Okay, all right. You shall not pass. Go on, keep going, Ricky. I'm enjoying it, actually. I'm going to let you play. Ricky, do you have anything constructive to say? I love tits. Yeah, I love tits too. I'd much prefer... I'd much prefer to see tits than my old fucking wrinkly cock. What a wanker. You know, just we're having a lovely chat in the afternoon, and this guy, Scope, Easy Rider kind of guy, Scope 22. Over there is a black bike. That's my horse. That's my iron horse. So, am I an Easy Rider kind of guy? Don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a biker. It's a fruitcake. Always some fruitcake, I know. Ricky got smitted. I don't know, Desert Outlaw, what do I do? You know, how do I battle against this forever army of trolls? Thanks, Scope. Please consider subscribing to the channel, where there's so much more comment about that motorcycle and what I do. I'm only here just on a live, doing just chatting with people around the world, and allowing people to come into Dave's channel. And Dave's channel is very motorcycle orientated. We're not pussies, Ricky. You know, what we are is we're pretty cool dudes, you know, like, where's your patch, man? You know, where's your red and white pin? You know, come on, pussy. Come on, Ricky. Let's have a go. Let him go, moderators. Let's see what his response is to that. Let him go. Let him shoot himself in the foot, or let him redeem himself. You know, let him... Yeah. Yeah, I know. The soy boys. That's, you know, that's... Ricky, what have you got, man? You got nothing. You got fuck all. You know, come on. What was the question? Okay, the question, Ricky, this is directed to Ricky. The question is, what's with the overt sexual nature of your questions? Why? And there's no response. So, you know, I think poor old Ricky Bobby just got singled out. I'm not from USA. I'm West Coast Australia, western side of Australia. Scope. That's at the moment. This broadcast is coming from Fremantle, so it's all good. We're just we're playing with Ricky Bobby, who just got singled out and now he's run away. Ricky, come back. We were trying to get you out of the closet. Just curious about Aussie's meaty cock brother and some good old Greek fun. Really? Mate, you've come to the wrong channel. I'm so sorry. We don't have that here. What we do have, though, is big meaty handlebars. 2.5 inches thick handlebars with big 180-inch fat front wheels. The bike looks absolutely fat. It's a big Judge Dredd type looking Batmobile that rolls down the road, and yeah, you got it. I mean, I didn't mind. It was sort of good to talk to him. Maybe I'm getting better at handling haters, Choke. You know, I'm getting better at handling fucking. At handling, you know, just gronks. They've got no idea, you know. And then, but I understand. Poor old Ricky Bobby wants to be acknowledged, and his only way of thinking he's going to get acknowledged is by shock treatment or shock comment, and that's really sad, isn't it? Can't be genuine, can't be himself. Has to hide behind a poor old mind skewered by pornography. Oh well. And again, guys, that's why porn is so bad, because it fucks with your mind. You know, it's no good. Stay away from porn. Be a participant rather than a voyeur. That's my motto. It doesn't necessarily have to be filmed, you know. Anyway, we have covered. That's all right. A Choke. Let him shoot himself in the foot. You know, I reckon let himself. You know, I know who gets a spanner and who doesn't. I know who loves Dave's channel and who doesn't. This guy is so lonely, sitting in his mother's basement eating Pop-Tarts while on his keyboard. I love it, you know. It's a load of shit. Scope 22. I think you would love Dave's channel. Hey, Desert, I'm so sorry. Desert, you've been given the highest accolade, my friend. I'm so sorry. I didn't even realise. There it is. Yeah, it's so worthy, brother. So worthy. Just such a good human being. My only concern for you, Desert, is your abysmal roads that you have to ride on to get your medical treatment. You know, it's almost a perilous journey to achieve a medical satisfaction. You know, the whole journey for you to achieve medical satisfaction is fraught with the possibility of losing your life because of the road conditions in your state. It's abysmal. Fucking hell. Absolutely abysmal. Been thoroughly enjoying. Okay, well, that's the best, most positive comment you have said today, Mr. Bobby. But you know, keep going. Is there anything else, Mr. Bobby? Poor old fella. I will take your views as my algorithm count. Scope. Sorry, mate. Scope 22. Over there, the first bike that you can see is a 2022. I won't film the people. Is a 2022 Road King Special by Harley Davidson, complete with lots and lots of Pilbara dirt, because I've been up in the outback. So that's what I ride, a Harley. Yeah, I've got two of them actually. Fuck yeah, the Wrench Club. You're all fucking Wrenchmen of Dave's channel. Tony, I think you would enjoy this young fella. He reminds me a lot of the young lads of Nimbin. He's just got class and an older soul, Tony, if that makes sense. Desert Outlaw seems like an older soul. He's been gifted with the right parents. He's got and loves the right things. He just loves the right things, man. And we need people when we get older. We need people like Desert Outlaw, you know. But anyway, where are you, Rocky? See? Sorry, mate. You know, you didn't get what you wanted. I'm so sorry for your loss, Ricky Bobby. Oh, poor old Ricky Bobby didn't get what he wanted. Oh, look, I do widescreen. I just haven't got my laptop with me. So widescreen would definitely be better. And I don't know about changing. I tried to change the camera angle so see, scope, you know, fucking oath, brother, you know, Scope, I encourage you to think about subscribing to my channel, to have a look at some of my videos. This is just a live, brother, you know. It's just a place for me to meet people who have the oh man, all of it, Desert Outlaw, you know. I don't want to do any, like someone asked me, Desert Outlaw, someone asked me about Route 66, would you do that? And my response to that was, yes, as an Australian, I've heard that Route 66 is the go-to, and Sturgis and all of that is the go-to when you go to America as a motorcyclist. But you know what the first thing I want to be doing when I get to America is beelining it to Recycle Hooligan, making sure that his mum's got a cup of tea, biscuits, fine. Then I pick up Recycle Hooligan. We take off to Sick Bastard's place up there in Gainesville, Florida. And then we all head out to Old Mac's shack. And we just, you know, we put on a concert. That's what I want to do, America. That's how I want to do America, with the connections that I have made with the people who I cherish dearly. Motorborn Virginia, you know, I've got to hang out with that. I'd love Motorborn Virginia to tattoo me, you know. Yeah, fucking, I don't want any other tattooist. Yeah. Oh, brother. Well, stay tuned, Desert Outlaw, and I'll tell you all about workers' compensation payouts. Greedy, unscrupulous fucking employers that, you know, overstep health and safety for profits. And you can cash in and basically get a couple of bikes, get a nice house. I don't know. No, look, nothing comes easy, man. Nothing comes easy in the life. We have to work damn fucking hard for what we want. And that's fucked too, but fuck, it makes us appreciate the things we have. The windscreen and wall screen. Okay, so do I want a windscreen for the road? No, I will happily at the end of the day, Philip, I'll happily pick out the bugs out of my teeth. That's fine. I don't want a screen. I want to experience what it's like to ride in nature. I really dig that. Yeah, no, windscreen, not widescreen. Okay, so I got it wrong. So there is a screen, wind splitter, I think they call it. It's black. Oh, yes and no. At the end of the day, it does. And I do agree with you, Joke the Woke, that the windscreen does make the aggro out. But I had a windscreen on my 2009 Road King, and I left it in a town. I hated it. I just took it off and left it on the shop, just left it there. And there were a couple of kids on BMX bikes, and they were riding around, rah, rah, rah. And I said, kids, take that down the Harley shop, sell it, and pocket the money and enjoy. I hated it. I couldn't stand it. So with a bit of luck, the kids on their BMX bikes took the screen, went down to the Harley shop, got some money for it. They might have got $100, It was a good screen. Harley Davidson FLH Road King screen. I hated it. It was the worst inclusion. Mind you, it did make the bike look like I was Eric Estrada out of Chips. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Bad strikes. Yeah, I just can't stand fucking windscreens. They're not for me. Okay. I've had a few bird strikes. Oh yeah, please, Joke the Word. Hit the thumbs up, everybody. The 10 people that are in the chat, hit the thumbs up. Yeah, go on. Why not? You're in there. I don't even notice it, Tony. I'm gone. Like the truck's there and I'm gone. Twist of a throttle. And twist of a throttle, if you could just imagine, I'm riding in my lane. Oh yeah. Twist the throttle and the truck's gone. Now, the truck coming towards me, whoa, and then it's finished. But yeah, the truck coming towards me, yeah, they kick up some wind, man. Pushing through that wind. Yeah, I really hope Desert Man, I really hope I get to fucking come to America, and then you and me can do a hip-hop track together. And we can make a hip-hop track about the community. What we did today, that was the most people that's ever been on Motorborn Virginia's channel. Every space was taken.
Can I join you, sir?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Hello, viewers. I'm back.
Oh.
This is Dash Guy.
Oh my God. Hold on.
See you, David. I was hoping you were sitting here.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Now listen, everyone. The live is finished. What is your name? No, he's not my boyfriend, you fucking booked dickhead. You got no clue. You have no class. This is my friend. And he needs me to focus on our friendship. That's far more important than you wanting to see nuts and jobs and, fuck off. But to everybody, thanks for joining us today. Bill and Tony, Desert Outlaw. I'm going to talk to my Dutch filmmaker friend. Look, if you want to catch up and know what I'm on about, go and look at the new series I've done, which is The Carpets of Colour, a 4-part series on Dave's channel. Enjoy. I love you all. Thank you. This is me signing off. Sorry, I know media has to fucking,
No,
you
sir.
know,
No, sir.
media